Hello. Today we have something new on our hands. Practically, this is our first attempt at biopackaging. The product is made out of carpentry waste and spawned at a very low spawn rate, incubated for 2 weeks, and dried outside for another 2 weeks. Obviously, in an industrial setup, it would need to be dried in an oven, but since we try to be as energy efficient as possible, we have dried it outside. As you can see, it can hold the purpose for what it has been made very well. The mold for producing it does not have to withstand any pressures or anything, because the sawdust is placed inside together with the core. In this case, we used as a core. We used a bottle of vinegar, and no pressures need to be applied. It can be a plastic mold, an aluminium mold, or whatever is cheapest and most viable. And in 2 weeks, as you can see, it colonizes and it becomes very solid. It is far stronger than polystyrene or Jablo. And what is better is that the organism, the mycelium, forms a very strong outer sheet that is very hard to puncture, and once punctured, obviously the waste, and once used also the waste, it is very hard to crack. It is also far stronger than polystyrene. However, we have to bear in mind that here the thickness is a bit too much. I mean, in the industrial setup, I wouldn't see this much thickness as necessary. We could easily go for 1.5 to 2 centimeters of thickness, which would even obviously reduce the weight, even though the weight is quite contained. This a half weighs 150 grams, so it is very contained. As I said, this is our first attempt. We're quite satisfied with the result, and we're looking forward to making more trials with it. It is very strong, so breaking it apart is quite difficult, and once used, it can be broken down and goes into the compost pile. Not only it does not harm it is not a waste, but it is actually nutritious for the ground. So it is, yes, it's quite satisfying for a first attempt.